Settler violence in the West Bank continues to rise, and that does threaten some regional stability. How are you addressing that?
Well, first of all, I think it's much bloated. You know, when they're talking about it, they're talking about a handful of kids. We actually located, it's about 70 kids. They're not from the West Bank. They're actually come from teenagers who come from broken homes, and they do things like chopping olive trees, and sometimes they try to burn a home. I can't accept that. That's vigilantism. I'm taking that out.
Teenagers that Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is referring to, effectively terrorists, are usually accompanied by their terrorist parents. So the idea that they're just, wild, unruly teenagers from broken homes is laughable to say the least. But that whole statement you heard from Netanyahu, bald-faced lie. And he claimed during this interview with Fox's Brett Baier that, just a few dozen rowdy teens are responsible for all the terror, all the damage, all the land theft, all the home theft that's been carried out by Israelis in the West Bank. All that settler violence that you've seen on camera, it's all part of your imagination, right? I mean, if Netanyahu's mouth is open, he is lying. Okay, he is incapable of telling you anything that is honest or true. So he pointed the finger at Palestinians, by the way, insisting that the Israelis, well, they're the true victims.
But they claim they put a false symmetry between these teenagers and 1,000, actually over 1,000 terrorist attacks against the settlers, families, mothers who are driving on the roads there with their children. Boom, they're attacked, they're slain. So there's no symmetry. I'm putting a special effort to stop this vigilantism. I can't accept it. Even if it's not parallel, even if it's not symmetrical, I want peaceful coexistence between the Israelis and the Palestinians who live in Judea, Samaria, which is part of our ancestral homeland.